So here is the filing cabinet. This is my sister's, and she asked me to give it a makeover for the clinic that she will be working in. So because it was a clinic, I just kept thinking of spa colors, spa theme. And so that is what I worked around with the vision in my head. So I took off the labels and the frames because I don't want to paint those. And I thought painting a filing cabinet might be different from other pieces that I've worked on, and it really isn't. It's not that much, more difficult. But I do recommend using a Rustoleum rust spray if you go through the filing cabinet paint through to the metal, so that you don't have any rust in the future. But mine seemed to be fine, and I did what I normally do and prime paint and top coat, and I will show you all of that. So I use this really cool screwdriver that I absolutely love. It's mini, it gets into small spaces, and each tip is magnetic, so it really does connect with the screw that you're trying to remove easily. Now I do recommend with a filing cabinet metal is, because the surface is so smooth, make sure that you're scuff sanding it. There were like little bits of tape and just things on the sides that needed to come off, as you can see there. And I scuff sanded the entire piece so that the primer and paint have some adhesion. Once that was all scuff sanded, I cleaned it with Crud Cutter, and that sort of removed the rest of the stuff. Then I did 2 to 3 coats. I'm going to say 3 coats of primer. Zinzer bin 1, 2, 3. When you are spraying a filing cabinet that has those little latches there, the square piece, move that back, slide it to the right so that you can spray underneath, because that's what opens the drawer. And you don't want to be able to see the previous color underneath. So you can just see me here spraying the primer, and I sanded in between coats with my sanding pad. It doesn't say on the sanding pad what grit number it is, but I think it was 220. And this is the 3rd coat that I'm spraying, making sure that I've sanded lightly in between coats so there's a smooth finish. And now it is time to paint with the color. This is my favorite color. It's called Elegance by Chic Paint, and it's a really pretty vintage blue that is perfect for that spa theme that I wanted. I will put the name and the paint in my description. So again, make sure you slide that little square latch to the right so that you can spray underneath and it's completely covered. What I didn't mention or show is I did wrap some of the thick green tape around the drawers. So I opened up the drawer and wrapped the edges with green tape so that while I was spraying, the paint or primer didn't go through the cracks. So my vision, I had some stripes in my vision and I started on those. I did do the top so that I could show you the bottom. If you are going to do this design and you're using stripes, you can use either the thick green tape like I did here, or there are different widths of tape and sizes, so you can decide what you want. But I chose the wide tape because the sides of the filing cabinet are quite wide. Like filing cabinets are narrow, but they're long. So I wanted large, wide stripes, if that makes sense. And you're going to have to play around with the design that you want, how wide you want them, and how you want it to look. So I wanted it to go in opposite directions at the top and then on the bottom. I think it's going to look really good like this. I just had to keep cutting the tape just to get the right size so it looked good. And I did this on both sides. So once I had the tape on both sides and how I wanted it, I started to spray with my Rustoleum spray. I think this one is Champagne Mist, but I will check because I do have another one. But yes, I think this is Champagne Mist. It's one of my favorite Rustoleum sprays. And I just used a piece of wood or cardboard just to make sure that the paint doesn't go below onto the blue. So I took the tape off, and I know that there's that line and I don't want that. Also for the other side, did the same thing. So while it's drying, now what I'm going to do is, once it's dry, I'm going to put the tape over the gold part, I don't know. Or I might just put the card here and spray here, because I have to now spray this and spray this line. Yes, I think that's what I'll do. So I wanted the stripes at the bottom and the top to be faded. I didn't want the gold there. So what I did is I sort of misted my spray over the bottom of the gold, and it's like this. So after that was completely dried and how I wanted it, I started to apply one of the transfers. This is a new one by Redesign with Prima, and it is called Goldenrod Florals. It is so pretty, and it was perfect for this piece. It matched the handles and the stripes, and I sped it up here because it does take a while to just rub the transfer on. But all you have to do is use the tool that it came with, and you rub the transfer on and peel back the plastic. So this is what it looks like on the one side, and I added a bit more of the transfer on the other side as well. You do have to cut them up into pieces to sort of go over different areas and areas that are not level. Now with this piece, because it was going to get a lot of use and the drawers were going to be opened all the time, I used Tough Coat. I only use Tough Coat when it's a high traffic area or a piece that's going to be used a lot like this one. So this Tough Coat is by Chic Paint, and it repels chemicals and water as well. It's really a really good top coat to use for these high traffic pieces. So here is what it looks like now. I put the handles back on and they matched the transfer perfectly. I put the labels back on and I just taped them behind the frame so that they would stay in place. I think this piece turned out absolutely amazing. My sister loves it and she cannot wait to put it in the room that it's going in. And I just love it. I just think it's so pretty. I will definitely be painting another filing cabinet in the future. Maybe the one that I have in my office, because it still has not been painted. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.
So I hope that you enjoyed that video, and my sister loved it. It turned out absolutely amazing. And now I hope that I've inspired you to paint a filing cabinet, because they are everywhere once you're looking. Or you may have one in your office or home that needs a makeover. So now you know what to do, and you can pick your own designs and transfers for it if you want that look. So thanks again for watching, and I just want to say thank you for your support, for watching my channel, clicking my links, and just staying, tuning in every single Sunday. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It keeps me going and keeps me still making these videos. I enjoy doing it, and I really appreciate you guys. So I'll see you next week, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, a new video. And I'm trying to remember what my video is, because I do have one that is already done. Yep, I remember. It's cute. It's good. And so thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and get notified when I post a video or a community tab post to keep you updated. So thanks again. Take care and have a great day.